I know of a company in the Mahoning Valley that wasn't insured, did get hit with ransomware, and said, party's over, we're out of business.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
The following is an excerpt from the Business Journal's Cybersecurity Summit webinar. The summit tackled topics such as ransomware, system hacks, malware, data theft, insurance protection, and how businesses can prepare for a worst-case scenario.
Let's talk about cybersecurity insurance. Is this something that is being overlooked, or could you walk us through kind of how that's kind of the status of that right now?
I don't know that it's overlooked. I think that it's underappreciated. And if I can wrap up some of what's been said before me to put this insurance question into context, it does take a village, and it is not a question of if, it is a matter of when. There is no doubt about that. And the one thing that leads to the insurance question is, if you look at the history of data breaches, whether it's in some form of ransomware, or if Target, for instance, which got its data stolen through an HVAC vendor, ultimately the question comes down to, are you prepared for an attack on all facets of your business? Because at the end of the day, nothing in business happens unless there is a sale. And if something interferes with your sales process, then it really doesn't matter about anything else. And insurance is key for two critical components. One is the component that Craig talked about. Okay, I'm in a life or death situation business-wise. I need a serious finance mechanism because I don't carry a bundle of cash around with me. And I need someone to pay this so I can get back into business. The other aspect of it that tends to be overlooked is, while it's still relatively immature, the underwriting process to securing cybersecurity insurance will help better prepare your organization all across the board. Now, I'm not an IT person, but what I do know is this. There are highly sophisticated companies that have had highly sophisticated software and protections in place that have still been hit. So I'm going to give you an example, Mike, of an actual event that could have happened. In November of 2019, I was mugged in the parking lot of my office outside in downtown Columbus. The next day, I went into the office of the building manager because I wanted to view the video of my mugging. So I sat at his computer, which was in an open room, unsecured and unprotected. And as I sat and I looked at his computer, I saw his username and his password taped to his computer. Now, I don't care. I don't care what bells and whistles you have out there. If I have that type of information, I have the keys to the kingdom. So the thing that you need to think about insurance is, why do I need it and what does it do for me? The costs are enormous. I believe Robert talked about downtime. We all know about the Colonial pipeline attack. We all know that they paid a little over $4 million. The fact that the Feds got a couple million back made big news. What's not making big news are the lawsuits filed against them by their clients for what they couldn't do and on the contracts they could not perform on in the interim period. So one of the things you have to do is you have to determine, how long can I stay in business if I'm being held up by ransomware? And that goes to Craig's point of, wow, why do we need to start a separate account for Bitcoin? Because time is of the essence here. So insurance provides the necessary finance mechanism. And I know of a company in the Mahoning Valley that wasn't insured, did get hit with ransomware, and said, party's over, we're out of business.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.